friends, welcome to MusiCity Kids. My name is Tamara with Love in a Big World, and I'm so glad you're here with us today. We're going to be talking about doing something silly. We've all been going through a great deal of trauma, just big stuff going on in this big world. And sometimes we just need a break. And one of the best ways to do that is just by being silly. So we're going to be talking about that today and having a whole lot of fun. First up is my friend, Family Fit Mom.
Hey MusiCity Kids, Family Fit Mom here, and I thought it would be fun today to go over a few fun and silly exercises that have kind of fun names too. One of my favorites is called the bear crawl. It's going to kind of look like what a bear looks like when it's crawling around. So what we're going to do is come down on all fours. And while we're here, we're going to bring our knees up off the ground. We'll bring our right hand forward and our left knee forward, and then take it back and then replace it on the other side. So we're going to do 6 here. Let's go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. That bear crawl is going to work your core, your arms, your balance, even your legs. So it works the entire body. And then one that you've probably done in gym class before, the crab walk. So for the crab walk, we're turning over. You're going to come up, lifting your bottom up off the ground, and we're going to walk forward and back. So let's do that 6 times. 1, 2, 3. Nice job. 4, 5, and 6. Now for the crab walk, that's one that you can do. If you have a little bit more space, you can do it back and forth. You can challenge people with a race for that. So if you have a little bit more space, knock it out. And then one that we like to do in yoga, it's called a cat and camel. So you're gonna come on all fours again. And this time, you're gonna dip your back down. And as you dip your back down, you bring your head forward. And then we're gonna arch it up, bringing our head down, kind of like a cat arches its back. So let's take it down like a camel, bringing your head up, arching that back. Nice job. So the goal here is to really stretch out your spine, your shoulders. And you're doing a great job. Let's do 2 more. 1, and 1 more. Nice job. And then a final exercise that we like to do to work our core is called the dead bug. So you're going to roll over on your back, bringing your arms up, legs up. Then take your right arm back. When you take that right arm back, take the left leg out, bring it back up, switch it over. Kind of like a bug flailing its legs back and forth. Let's do 6. In 3, 2, 1. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Great job, guys. I hope you have a great day. Remember, you can be silly and still be fit. I hope you enjoy these exercises, and I look forward to seeing you again. Until then, I'll see you next time.
Thanks so much, Family Fit Mom. Getting moving is a great way to start our day, and it helps our brains think of more ways that we can be silly, using our imagination and creativity. Got lots of ideas for you. Next up is to Oceans Aquarium with Ayrton King, and we're talking about rock hoppers.
Hi everybody, today I'm going to tell you about our rockhopper penguins. This is Chippy over here, and our rockhopper penguins are a species that you don't find in Africa. The nearest colony to Cape Town is about 2,500 kilometers south. So these guys actually come from southern Arctic islands like Tristan da Cunha, Garth, Falkland Islands, so that's where they originate from. You'll notice he looks quite different to our African penguins that you find here in Cape Town, because he's got these really cool yellow feathers on the side of his head. And that's because our rockhopper penguins come from the crested penguin family. So these yellow feathers are what we call crests, and they use those crests to find a suitable mate. So a female that's interested in another penguin, or a male that's interested in another penguin, what they'll do is look to the penguin with the biggest yellow feathers, so the biggest crest or the best hair, and that's how they choose a partner. Now, also, like our African penguins, you'll notice that our rockhoppers have a distinct difference in coloration, and this is for when they swim out in the wild. So their belly blends in with the surface from below out in the ocean, and their back blends in with the depths from above. And it camouflages them not only against their predators, but their prey items. Also, quite a unique difference is their vocalization. So we're going to try and get Chippy to say hello, so let's try. Chippy, where's your vocalization? There we go, good boy, thank you. Oh, he's going to do another one for us. Good job. So you'll notice his vocalizations are very different to those of our African penguins because he doesn't actually sound like a donkey. And all of our rockhopper penguins have unique vocalizations. So like Chippy's, if I walk into the penguin exhibit, I can know that it's him vocalizing. Some key differences between the birds are little body traits. So Chippy, you can't really see at the moment, but he's got a little spot on his ankle, so that's how we tell him apart. And you'll also notice his beak is quite different because our African penguins have more hooked beak. Our rockhopper penguins, their eyes are quite different as well. They're very red in coloration, and all of your penguin species actually have 3 eyelids. So the third eyelid is how they're able to see underwater. So for you and I, when we go into the water or if we go swimming, we have to put on a mask or swimming goggles. But for our penguins, they actually don't have to do this. They've got a transparent, so a clear membrane that goes across their eye, and that's how they're able to see in the water. And then also you might have heard Chippy throughout this video sneezing. And what our penguins do is they take in the salt water, and they've got a special gland in their beak here that filters out the salt, and they have to sneeze it out. And what they basically have done, what have they done? They have transformed the salt water into fresh drinking water. But from myself and Chippy, hopefully you've learned something new about our penguins. And Chippy, do you want to say goodbye? Say bye. Say bye.
Thank you so much, Ayrton and Chippy. I learned so much new about rockhopper penguins. I didn't know that. And I like the silly little things coming out of the side of their head, the crest. All right, next is Janet from Janet's Planet with more ideas for being silly today.
Hi everybody, I'm Janet from Janet's Planet, where we're traveling at the speed of silly today. And did you know that there is a bit of science behind being silly? Yep, they actually say that it is good for your mental and emotional health to be silly. Who knew? It can actually be good for our bodies just to relax and go stress-free and be silly. So, one of the silly things I love to do is I like to make a paper mache helmet, put it on, and pretend like I'm going to walk on Mars. Roger that. Heading to the airlock. About to take the first steps on Mars. So, one of the things that I love to do is be silly with my puppies. Like this. They're so excited. I got puppies that love to play. Love to play. Love to play. I've got puppies that love to play. Love to play all day. All right, now, let's see if they'll sit for me. And then I pretend that we have a puppy circus. Again, it's fun to be silly even with your puppies. Hey, by the way, hey Bunny, can you show? This is Bunny, and that's Dude. Another way that I'm silly is I love to play with my puppet Isaac. Hi, everybody. And come up with different voices. Hi, everybody. That doesn't sound very friendly. How about, hi, everybody? Ooh, I like that one. Another thing that I do that's pretty silly is I like to raid the recycling bin and go, wonder what I could create with this. And look what I did. My very own weird, is it a house on Mars? Is it a high rise in downtown Nashville? Is it my very own floating boat? I also love to make up silly poems. Let's just pick a word. What'd you say? Oh, moon. Perfect. I can't wait to get to the moon, and I hope that it happens real soon. And when I get to the moon, I'm going to sing a happy tune. Moon, 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 moon. See, you can even be silly and make up a poem or make up your own dance. I'm doing the moon dance. Astronaut moon dance. If it's silly to you, you should do it. It'll relieve stress, make your mind and heart happy. And who knows, you might even cheer somebody else up along the way. And that's the view from Janet's Planet.
Thank you, Janet. You had me laughing the whole time. Janet is a really good friend of mine, and we get silly even on the phone. Sometime you should hear our conversation. So we've given you lots of ideas about how you can be silly, walking like a dog or other animal, playing with your animals, learning more about the animals. So that's a lot of animal stuff. And then Janet introduced some ideas about how you can sing and make up songs, and I do that all the time. Maybe you'll get to hear one today. Who knows? But like Janet was saying, one of the reasons we need to take a break and just be silly is because it's a big stress reliever. And we've just got a lot going on in our world. So everybody reach up and just let it all go. Just wiggle it out. Let it go. Let it go. And do something fun today. Get your mind on the good things that are happening in our world. We are alive, and that is something to celebrate. The other thing about being silly is when you're silly with your family or your friends, it creates bonding, better relationships, and it's just a whole lot of fun. All right, next is Kinston with some more ideas about summer fun.
Hi guys, Kinston here, and today I want to talk about what I like most about summer. Now, there are a lot of things I like about summer. Riding my bike, playing outside with friends, going for walks, and one of the best things about summer is not being in school. School is a lot of work, and summer gives you a big break, and that's a big relief. Another thing I like most about summer is July. July is filled with so many fun things for me and my family. July is filled with cookouts and grilling outside, family reunions, get together with family and friends, and fireworks. Now, what I like best about cookouts and grilling is, of course, the food. Burgers, chicken, corn on the cob, steak, and ribs all taste great when they're grilled. I also really like being outside with my dad while he grills. Just hanging out, talking, getting some tips in the process. Our family reunions are great. There are 2 in July for both sides of my mom's family. We get to travel, stay in hotels, and hang out with family that we don't get to see often. We play games and have a talent shows. So much fun! Our family dinners with our closest friends is always something I look forward to. There's a lot of us around the same age, and hanging out with them is always great. We all have pretty busy schedules, so this time is valuable. We play music, play games, have dance-offs, catch up on each other's lives, and laugh a lot. I love the fireworks in July. We usually watch them from our window. We can see so many different firework displays from my neighborhood and neighborhoods close by. I really like the colors and different designs that they make. I hope you're all able to enjoy all of your favorite things about summer, maybe in some fun and creative new ways. Remember, have a safe and healthy summer. Back to you, Tamara.
Thanks, Kinston. What a great reminder of that summer fun. How many of you are going to be grilling out this weekend? So next is my friend Josh with some important news about the current events in our world.
This is Joshua Monday here for another episode of MusiCity Kids Entrepreneurship. I haven't been on for a couple weeks. It's because I've just been really dealing with what's going on in the world. And it's really been weighing heavy on me because I am an African American man. And to experience or to see George Floyd be executed on national TV was something that I just never experienced and wanted to just talk about. There is a heavy burden to carry, being an African American man, being African American in the United States. But one thing is for sure is that we can get through this together. We get through this by loving thy neighbor. The Bible states that and talks about that you should love your neighbor, no matter what they look like, no matter if they're black, they're white. We do one thing alike. We both bleed red. And if we show each other love, love conquers all. So regardless of the hate, regardless of our differences, regardless of all these things, love conquers all. And if you love your neighbor as yourself, that starts the process and that starts the healing process to bring us all together. Because one thing we are better together. And we have to fight the systematic racism that's taking place. We have to fight police brutality. We have to fight equality. We have to fight so many things together. And the only way that we can win this is if we fight it together. It's not a one-man thing. It's not a black thing. It's not a white thing. It's a together thing. And if we work together, arm in arm, to solve some of these challenges, I think we will get far in the world and in life. So continue to pray for us, continue to pray for this country, and we'll get back to talking about entrepreneurship. We'll get back to growing your business. We'll get back to all the fun things. What I want you to do as your homework assignment is, can you love your neighbor? Can you find some things that you all have in common and really, really tune into those things? Don't worry about the differences. Find those things that you have in common and love your neighbor. Back to you, Tamara.
Thank you so much, Josh. And I wholeheartedly agree. We are stronger together. LAJordan is together with her nieces this summer. Next up is the Auntie Niece Dance Challenge.
Thanks, Tamara. Hey, MusiCity Kids, it's LAJordan here to move with you. So, I guess you're wondering, who are these young ladies that I don't typically have dancing next to me? Well, they are my nieces, and they are visiting from the Lone Star State. Can you tell me, what state is the Lone Star State? Type it in the comments below, okay? Just so that we'll know. All right, so introducing my nieces. Give us your name.
I'm Untitled. I'm Avi, and I'm Gabrielle.
And I decided to do something a little different. I am going to do an Auntie Niece on the spot dance challenge. And when I say on the spot, I mean nobody's practiced at all. We haven't been thinking about it. We haven't been kind of secretly moving in the corner. No. Right now, they're going to teach me some moves, and I'm going to step up here by myself, and I'm going to do them. No problem. Then, I am going to teach them some moves, and we're going to see if they can hang with what I have. All right, so here we go. I'm going to step out of the way. Here are the nieces.
I'm going to let Gabby take the stage. First, so brush off our shoulders. 1, 2, 3, 4. And then for the second. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And then for 7, 8. 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5,
6, 7, 8. All right, I got this. Sure? Let's see.
You got it like you say.
So it was 1, 2, 3, 4. Wait. 5, 6. What was it?
1, 2,
3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. That's what I did.
Yay!
Oh gosh. All right. Next one. I got the next one.
Well, let Abby take the turn.
Okay. So 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 3, 4, 5, 6, 5, 6, 7, 8, 7, 8. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 3, 4, 5, 6, 5, 6, 7, 8, 7, 8. All right, here I go. Oh my gosh, before I forget.
Oh, you got this?
Okay, all right. And so it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Is that right? No. Come on. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yes. All right. That was round 1. To be continued. All right. See you guys next time. Bye. Back to you, Tamara.
Thanks, LAJordan. See how much fun they were having. I love it. And maybe you were getting up and dancing with them too. You know, that's a great idea for something you could do with your family today at home. You could have your own dance challenge. Crank up the best tunes and just see what moves you've got. It'd be a lot of fun. All right, so the story for today is Why Mosquitoes Buzz in People's Ears. This is an African folktale retold by Verna Ardema with pictures by Leo and Diane Dillon. It's awesome. I encourage you to check it out from your local library or audible.com. You won't be sorry that you read this book. It's humorous. It's brilliant. You know, stories are just a great way to experience humor. So many authors tell us the stories of their lives and interject their comedy and jokes all throughout the storyline. So watch for that as you read Why Mosquitoes Buzz in People's Ears. And also, I'd love to hear about other books that you like to read that are silly books. One of them that we used to read when my kids were really little was it was about the cat who liked to pretend he was a chihuahua, Skippy John Jones. I love Skippy John Jones. So what are some other titles that you like to read that are filled with fun? Let us know. All right, next, we've got Rachel Rodriguez and a very special friend of hers with some music today. And, you know, we can use songs to express our creativity and use our imagination. Rachel's going to take us on a little trip.
Sail away. I'll be the captain. You'll be my first mate. Won't you say you'll come along with me for an adventure on the sea? We'll need a boat. She'll need a name. I think Yolanda sounds real good. Do you feel the same? Purple sails would look nice. We'll sail around Jamaica, maybe once, maybe twice. I would like to sail away. I'll be the captain, you'll be my first mate. Por favor, ven conmigo para una aventura en el mar. We'll swim with narwhals and ride the waves. We'll search for treasure, gold and jewels, and hide them in the cave. We'll use the stars to find our way. think our maiden voyage will last 100 days. I would like to sail away. I'll be the captain, you'll be my first mate. Won't you say you'll come along with me for an adventure on the sea? Para una aventura en el mar.
Thank you so much, Rachel. That was awesome. We got to pretend we were on the sea listening to that song. So, hey, I've got a knock-knock joke for you. And I'll warn you ahead of time, I'm not the best at telling jokes, but this is one of my favorites. I've known it all my life. All right, ready? Knock, knock. You say, who's there? Okay. Knock, knock. Cargo. Cargo, beep, beep. See, I can't even say it by myself without laughing. Okay, here's another one. This wrong time of year for this, but this is a joke I made up all by myself. I'm quite proud. This happened when I was like probably in middle school, but I still love it. And it's something I share with my family every Thanksgiving. Knock, knock. Turkey. Oh, no, wait. I messed up the joke. See, I told you. I always mess up knock-knock jokes, but all right, let's try again. Knock, knock. Gobble, gobble. Gobble, gobble your Thanksgiving turkey. I know when my mess up kind of gave it away, but it's fun anyway. I laugh at myself all the time. You can just ask my friends and family. I'm just like a walking laugh. Anyway, enough of me being silly right now. Back to Dr. Don, and I think Chuck is with him today too.
Hey, Music
Let's
City
see.
Kids, Dr. Don here with my friend Chuck, and here to give you a summertime health tip today, something you can do outside that can be good for your health. What could it possibly be today? Well, it's gardening. That's right. Getting out, putting your hands and feet in the ground, playing with the dirt. It's called grounding. That's right. So getting out, playing with plants, putting your hands and feet in the soil, in the dirt, actually gives your body the ability to be more healthy. Well, how is that? Well, our bodies are like batteries. They are electrical organisms. And what they find is, through research, that by putting our hands and feet in the ground or just walking on the ground, bare feet, changes how that battery functions. And so they've actually put together the information that says that performing grounding is like taking a handful of antioxidant supplements, and it can help with mental and physical stress. So using grounding can also be helpful for after activity. Walking around, they've actually seen that people recover a little bit better than people who don't use grounding as a practice. Well, how do you do it? Like I said, you walk around with your hands, with your bare feet on the ground. Concrete isn't as good. The grass is much better. Salt water and water in general, but salt water is one of the best. But around here, in Nashville, we don't have a lot of salt water. So green grass is a great place to just walk around barefoot. Now, they do say it takes about 80 minutes. So remember, you don't want to be in the sun that long. So you can do it early in the morning or later in the evening. So it can help with your overall health, but it can help with some stress, help relieve some of that stress. So gardening is a great activity to do two things at the same time. Plus, you could grow some tomatoes, some vegetables. Hey, Music City Kids, Dr. Don here with my friend Chuck, and here to give you a summertime health tip today, something you can do outside that can be good for your health. What could it possibly be today? Well, it's gardening. That's right. Getting out, putting your hands and feet in the ground, playing with the dirt. It's called grounding. That's right. So getting out, playing with plants, putting your hands and feet in the soil, in the dirt, actually gives your body the ability to be more healthy. Well, how is that? Well, our bodies are like batteries. They are electrical organisms. And what they find is, through research, that by putting our hands and feet in the ground or just walking on the ground, bare feet, changes how that battery functions. And so they've actually put together the information that says that performing grounding is like taking a handful of antioxidant supplements, and it can help with mental and physical stress. So using grounding can also be helpful for after activity. Walking around, they've actually seen that people recover a little bit better than people who don't use grounding as a practice. Well, how do you do it? Like I said, you walk around with your hands, with your bare feet on the ground. Concrete isn't as good. The grass is much better. Salt water and water in general, but salt water is one of the best. But around here, in Nashville, we don't have a lot of salt water. So green grass is a great place to just walk around barefoot. Now, they do say it takes about 80 minutes. So remember, you don't want to be in the sun that long. So you can do it early in the morning or later in the evening. So it can help with your overall health, but it can help with some stress, help relieve some of that stress. So gardening is a great activity to do two things at the same time. Plus, you can grow some tomatoes, some vegetables in your garden and make a nice little salad too. So that's my health tip today. Back to you, Tamara.
Thank you so much, Dr. Don and Chuck. I love that. As a kid, I loved to play outside barefoot. And I never knew that was grounding. That's what I was doing the whole time. Now, I'm not such a good gardener. Usually whatever I plant doesn't end up living very long. But hey, it's a new day. Maybe I could try it again. So I want to tell you something else. When I was about 12 when I first started singing. And my first voice teacher used to encourage me to use words to practice enunciation. Tongue twisters to practice enunciation. And these are some fun things that you could try by yourself at home too. So, do you know this one? Peter Piper picked a peck of pickled peppers. How many pecks of pickled peppers did Peter Piper pick? That's one. Or this one. How much wood could woodchuck chuck if a woodchuck could chuck wood? She sells seashells by the seashore. And you try to say it really fast. And this is one of my favorites. Try to say this 10 times in a row. Rubber baby buggy bumpers, 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 rubber baby buggy bumpers. I'm doing this pretty well today. Usually I start stumbling all over my words and then I laugh. But yeah, tongue twisters. Practice that today. So not only will you be practicing just and having fun, but you'll be enunciating words, making them clear. So if you're talking to people, they can better understand you. Good tip. All right, next we're going to take another look at LAJordan and her nieces for the next part of the Auntie Niece Dance Challenge.
Thanks, Tamara. Hey, MusiCity Kids, it's LAJordan again. Hey, I'm here with my nieces. We're gonna dance together. We're doing the Auntie Niece on the Spot Dance Challenge. This is part 2. If you missed part 1 from last week, they battled me. This is where no one's practiced ahead of time. We just make something up on the spot and challenge the next group. We'll challenge them. So in case you've forgotten their names, introduce yourself.
I'm Avi. I'm Carly. And I'm Gabrielle.
And they're visiting all the way from the Lone Star State. They're here in Music City. Here we go. I'm going to battle them, and let's see if they can pick up my moves. All right. To the side, ladies, to the side, to the side. All right, so I'm going to go, excuse me, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Y'all got that? I think we got it. All right, let's see. Here we go. 5, 6, 7, 8. This 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Good job. Whatever. All right, I got y'all this next time. All right, to the side. Here we go. Gotta get deep with this one. Let's go. Out. 1, 2. What? Y'all remember to do that? Here we go. It's gonna be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So, out. 1, 2, 3. That's not what I did. No. I don't remember what I did. It was this. Yeah, come. If you remember. Show me what I did. See, choreographers, sometimes we make up stuff and here we go. So I went 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Is that what I did?
Yeah, let's do it again.
All right. Everybody together. So out. 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. Hey! All right, so that was the very first Auntie Niece on the spot dance challenge. Technically also Tennessee versus the Lone Star State. If you didn't know the answer, that's Texas. Texas is the Lone Star State. All right, back to you, Tamara. Keep dancing, Music City Kids.
Thank you so much, LAJordan and your nieces. I'm so glad that you could be with us today. Yes, another thing that I love to do and do quite often here at home is speak in a British accent. I tell stories, I talk to my children, I cook dinner and recite the recipes aloud. Yes, it's very amusing for me. And my children have started their own accents as well. Yes, my daughter is very good at her British accent, and my youngest son, he prefers the Australian accent. So, yes, sometimes when you come to our door, you'll never know who is at home. But next, I would like to share with you something that is happening with my friend Margarita. She's got some exciting ideas about how you can use your time this summer.
Hello, my name is Margarita Crystal. I'm 9 years old. Summer is coming up, and do you know what I love to do when I have a little bit of free time? I love to read. So today, I will be telling you about my favorite book, Harry Potter. So, welcome to Hogwarts, my dear friends.
Try me on, and I will tell you where you ought to be.
Something I love about the Harry Potter books is that they have a lot of illustrations that are very detailed and beautiful. But something that really helps me travel through the wizarding world is using my imagination. I know a lot about the wizarding world, like about the yummy jelly slugs and the marvelous chocolate frogs. But just warning you that your chocolate frog might hop away before you can take a bite of it. You can also participate in the Tri-Wizard Tournament and try to win this cup. But beware, you will have to fight dragons, dive down into the homes of merpeople, and even travel through magical mazes with danger awaiting at every step. This autumn, I will be turning 10 years old and awaiting my letter from Hogwarts because I am sure that I belong in the wizarding world. So, it doesn't matter if you're a muggle or a wizard. Just try to read as many books as you can. Back to you, Tamara.
love that Margarita brought a book to life. She's got the costumes and she's got all the artifacts there to make that story come alive. So what's your favorite story and how can you make that come to life today? Think about it. Remember, we don't want anybody saying, I'm bored. That happens in this house. You get to clean the kitchen floor. So instead, you can find your favorite book and bring it to life. How much fun. All right. Let's talk again for a minute about the things that are going on in our world. I'm going to be serious here for a minute. It's crazy. And we're about a month or 6 weeks out from school, and we don't even know what it's going to look like. So here's my encouragement to you today. Stay focused on what is before you right now. We don't know. Every day the plans are changing with the virus surging and the protests happening and all the craziness. We're going to get it figured out because remember, like Josh said, we're in this together. But the best thing we can do is take one day at a time. And one of the reasons for being silly is it actually reminds us of what we have to be grateful for. Yeah, think about it. When you're able to live just one day at a time and practice gratitude, then you're able to celebrate even the simple things in life. Your family, your friends, the food you have in your cupboards, the clothes that you wear, your stuffed animals, the books that you can read, being able to go outside and play or garden like Dr. Dawn was thinking about. Those are the things we have to think about, friends. We got to focus right now because there's a whole lot of noise. Let's focus. And part of being able to focus is sometimes just letting go of all of that stress by being silly. All right, next is Miss Lawanna. Let's hear what she has to say today.
Hey everybody, I'm back again. It's Miss Lawanna, and we're still talking about ways to kind of cheer yourself up when you've got some disappointment or things aren't going the way you want, or it's just been kind of a sad day, boring, sad day. We're getting a lot of that going on ever since we've been in the house so much with this virus that we're dealing with all over the world. And so maybe you didn't get to have the birthday party that you wanted to have. I had a neighbor friend, her name is Angel, and she was supposed to have a pool party for her 5th birthday. Unfortunately, because of the virus, she wasn't able to have that. So myself and our neighbors got together with her mom, and we decided to give her a parade instead. Yeah, a parade. It was the best. So she dressed up like a princess, and we met out here in our little drive area, and we kept our distance so that we were practicing social distancing like we should be until the virus is over, right? And we all met up. Every house she came by, we met up and walked alongside of her, not up close, but kind of spread out so we could social distance. And we paraded with her around the neighborhood. And if anyone had a gift for her, they were able to put her little gift in a little bag as she walked by. And at the end, I bought these little oh gosh, I can't think of what you would call them, but they're like streamers. But they kind of, you pull the string and they pop out and they spray everywhere. So at the end, when she made her way all the way back around to her house, we all stood in a big wide circle around her, and on the count of 3, we pulled our little poppers and our streamers popped out and we all sang happy birthday to Angel. So we had to improvise, and that just means we had to kind of adjust her party to what we could do since we're dealing with the coronavirus. So I encourage you, if you didn't have a great birthday because the virus has us stuck inside, I want you to think of something else. I want you to get with your family and friends. Maybe you can do a parade. Maybe you could do an activity outdoors that would allow you and your friends to hang out, but just be spaced out, kind of far apart. Maybe you could just wear your masks and it just be like 5 or 6 of your friends instead of, a big crowd. There are different ways for you to still enjoy your birthday and still enjoy time, even during this time of quarantine. So enjoy yourself, think of different ways to have a good time, and I'll talk to you again later.
Thanks, Miss Lawanna. Those were incredible ideas for celebrating birthdays. I have another idea. My birthday was in April, in the very beginning of this quarantine, and I'm going to celebrate it probably at my half birthday. Because I want to see all my friends and hug their necks. So there's lots of ways we can celebrate. Next is Steve, all the way from South Africa, with some suggestions for how we can use math and still be silly. I can't wait to hear what Steve has to say.
From Cape Town in South Africa. And I want to talk to you about math and being silly. And when I think about being silly in mathematics, the first thing that comes to mind are fun brain teasers. So I thought I would try some brain teasers on you and the students. Here goes. David's father has 3 children. Snap, crackle, and... what is the name of the 3rd child? Listen closely. David's father has 3 children. Snap, crackle, what is the name of the 3rd child? Do you think you know? Put up your hand if you thought the answer was pup. Well, that is absolutely not correct. The correct answer is David. Why? Because if David's father has 3 children, it means David must be one of the children. Did you like that one? Let's do another one. I've got 2 coins in my hand. I'm not going to tell you what they are. What I can say is that they add up to 35 cents. You might be wondering what they might be. Here's a clue. One of them is not a quarter. Now, if you're thinking about American coins, a quarter is 25 cents, a dime is 10 cents, that would make 35, but if one of them is not a quarter, what are the 2 coins? I'll let you think about that. Have you thought about it? The correct answer is a quarter and a dime. And I know what you're going to say. You told us that one of them is not a quarter. I did, but I did not say that the other one is not a quarter. Was that a little bit sneaky? Did I catch you out? Let's try one more, a quick one. You are running the 100-meter race. You overtake the person coming 3rd. What position are you now coming in during this race? If you overtake the person coming in 3rd, what are you coming in? Did you think 1st place? Well, that wouldn't be right. Did you think 2nd place? That is also not correct. The correct answer is 3rd. Because if imagine we've got 3 people in a race and I'm over here and I overtake the person coming 3rd, it means I'm the new person coming 3rd. Was that a little bit sneaky? I hope you enjoyed those. And back to you, Tamara.
Playing along and I didn't do so well. But one of the things I realized is that math can really help us with our logic. We've got to think through all the facts and come up with the solution. It's fun. All right, next is Dr. E. Let's see what she has to say.
Hey, Tamara and friends. You know, I was just sitting here thinking about the other day, my nephew played a prank on me. And at the end of the prank, I ended up with my t-shirt all wet from having gotten water splashed all on me. And at first I was shocked by what happened. But then my next reaction was to laugh and to laugh out loud because I thought it was so funny that he had gotten me. And not only did I laugh, but he started to laugh and my entire family started to laugh because everybody had gotten in on the joke. And that reminds me a lot of today's topic, which is the idea of doing something silly. That we live in a really serious world and there are lots of really serious things that are going on. But nevertheless, we need to take out time to be silly. And that when we take out time to be silly, it not only helps to make us feel better, but it also helps to make the people around us feel better as well. And they're really smart people who studied being silly and the benefits of being silly. And there are lots of benefits that come along with being silly. One of the most important benefits that comes along with being silly is that it helps to relieve stress and to relieve tension. And so it helps us to relax and feel better when we can be silly and we can laugh together. And as well, being silly also helps us to bond. It helps us to come together and to get closer with each other, that when we can share a joke or we can dance together and we can be silly and have fun, it helps to make us feel better and it helps to bring us closer as a family. And so this week, I want to encourage you to try something silly, to be silly, to do something silly, and don't even worry about what it looks like. So play games together or have a dance off or whatever it is that you do to be silly. Do that. Make funny faces. That's one of the things I love to do with my family, and to take pictures. And so that whatever you do something to be silly. And that when you're silly, that consequently it'll make you laugh. And when you laugh, that'll make you feel better. And it'll not only make you feel better, but it'll also make the people around you feel better. And so when we can make ourselves feel better and make the people around us feel better and better cope with what's happening in this really serious world around us, then that's a wonderful way to be able to spread love in a big world. So I'm going to encourage everybody, no matter what it is, try doing something to be silly this week and see how not only it makes you feel better, but it makes the people around you feel better as well. And so until next time, I'll see you later.
Thanks, Dr. E. That was awesome. A happy heart is good medicine. That's the bottom line. So you might just think you're having fun, but really it's good for your body, mind, and spirit to be silly. You want to hear something I did that last week when I was being silly? So I worked all day long and I was starting to make dinner, and my daughter had made some cookies. She makes this incredible gluten-free peanut butter chocolate chip cookie recipe. It's like 5 ingredients. She'll have to come back and share the recipe with us because you can make it at home. But I was so excited about having those cookies. I just started singing, I'm having a cookie now, a cookie now, a cookie now. I'm having a cookie now because they are yummy. And I just kept it up for 5 or 10 minutes in my best Disney princess voice, because I love to pretend that I'm a Disney princess. And it just helped me let go of all the stress of my day. So here's your challenge. I want to hear you make up a silly song, and you can send it to us. Just take a video of you singing a silly song, and maybe I'll even do a video of me singing my silly song, or a new one because I make them up all the time. And we can all share a laugh because we need to. It's good medicine. All right. I have some new friends all the way from Chicago who are going to teach us a bit more about dancing. And the cool thing is they're kids just like you. Here we go.
Hello, we are the Dancing with Class All-Stars from Chicago, Illinois. I'm their teacher, Mr. VH. We're normally a group of about 30 people from 4th through 9th grade who love to dance together. But since we can't meet up during COVID-19, we have 4 of our incredible all-stars coming at you to teach you a swing line dance that you can do at home. So let's meet our all-stars quickly. We have Sun.
Hi, my name is Sun, and I like music and dancing.
We have Vashti.
Hi, my name is Vashti. I like dancing and drawing, and I think dance is fun and very therapeutic, especially in negative times like COVID-19.
I agree. We have Patricia.
Hi, my name is Patricia, and I love dancing because it gets you the exercise that you need.
And we have Wayne.
Hi, my name is Wayne. I really like dance because it's fun and I feel like it allows you to express yourself.
Ooh. Hey, Wayne, what have you been doing since you've been at home?
Recently during quarantine, I started baking a lot.
Right. How about you, Patricia?
I've started to craft a lot.
Ooh. Vashti?
I started drawing more.
Oh, and Sun?
I started playing piano more.
That's cool. I started actually playing clarinet too. So yeah, bringing more music and dance out there. All right. So we're going to learn a line dance based off of swing dancing. Now, swing dancing started during the Jazz Age in Harlem, New York. It's a really fun and upbeat dance. So I'm going to go ahead and turn it over to the All-Stars to teach you our steps for our line dance. Starting with Sun.
So the first step for the line dance is a basic step and it's called a rock stop step, and you take your right foot and you rock backwards, then you sway to the side and then jump. And then you do that again, and then you add a jump at the end.
All right. Vashti, can you show us the next step? Thanks, Son.
This step is called the grapevine. So you take your right leg, step to the side, then take your left, go back, then go to the side again. Then you're going to do a kick at the end. And then you're going to do the same with your left. So side, back, side, kick.
Thanks, Vashti. All right, Patricia, can you show us the next step?
So the next step of the dance is a kick. So what you want to do is you want to take your left leg and you want to kick out. And as you're kicking out, you want to take your hands and push them out like you're cheering for a team. Then do a forward and back. Then do the same for your right leg. Kick it out and push your hands to the right. Then do another forward and back.
Awesome. Thanks, Patricia. And then Wayne, can you bring us home with the last step?
For the final step, you're going to do 4 kicks while in place and make sure the kicks are in front of you. So 1, 2, 3, 4. And then you're going to do the Shorty George. That's when you fall into your knee and then you fall to the other side. And you're going to keep doing that until you come back in a circle. That's it. Now you've learned the dance.
Thanks, Wayne. That was awesome, guys. All right, so now let's try this dance with some music. All right, get ready, get your smiling faces on. Make sure you got some space because we are going to bring in the music for our swing dance routine. Awesome job, guys. All right, we are the Dancing with the Class All-Stars from Chicago, Illinois. Thank you so much, MusiCity Kids, for having us. Bye, everybody.
Thank you so much, Dancing with Class All-Stars. That was awesome. I am a swing dancer as well. So all those moves that you're talking about, I can do them. And I'll tell you what, my dance friends and I, we used to have the most fun and the silliest times ever because we dress up, like we plan these dances and we dress up in the 1940s period costumes and outfits, and we just dance the night away. And it was just good, clean fun. So I know with social distancing, we can't all get together and dance, but you can do the line dance that our Dancing with Class All-Stars taught us. And you can also enjoy the sounds through the ages. So if you haven't done this before, check out the music from the 1940s. People like Duke Ellington, Ella Fitzgerald, and you can even play dress up like Margarita did. You can dress up in those clothes and just have fun. Maybe you could even have a special dinner at home with your family or invite somebody to come over that you're social distancing with, because I know that's we're doing that in pods now. And all of you can celebrate together. It could be a lot of fun for everyone. All right, next is Riki with Be Well in Schools.
Hey friends, Riki Ratner here with Be Well in School, and today we're learning the move and shake. This is excellent for getting out our wiggles. It wakes up the body, gets us energized. If you're just starting your day or if you've been sitting for a long time, this is a great thing to do. All you need is your body. So we start in that mountain pose. This is intentionally reaching down through our feet, rooting them into the earth. You imagine your tree where roots are growing down. And we reach down through our
fingers, we open up our heart and we press our crown towards the sky. Now we're gonna isolate our body parts, so moving one thing at a time while everything else stays frozen and mounted. Cool? Let's start with our right arm. This also includes some mindful listening, so you gotta listen for the body part I name. All right, right arm up. Shake your right arm. Think about the wrist, the elbow, the shoulder. Shake everything. And then freeze back, mountain pose. Reach down, press through your feet, lift your heart, lift your crown, and then the left arm comes up. Shake, 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 shake your left arm. Shake it, think about it being like a spaghetti noodle. The fingers can shake, the wrist, the elbow, the shoulder, shake everything, and then freeze back, mountain pose. Everything is strong. Beautiful. Now we're gonna switch to our lower body, and so this requires some balance in addition to just isolating the body parts. So I want you to think about your belly button while you challenge your balance, and look with your eyes at something that's not moving to help you stay stable and grounded. So we're gonna start with our right leg. We're gonna bend the right knee. Think about your belly button. Look with your eyes at something that's not moving to help you stay balanced. Take a deep breath in. Exhale, straighten your leg. Now the higher the leg up, the more challenging this is gonna be. So if you're already wobbly, drop the leg down a little lower. Take a deep breath in and bend your knee. Exhale, straighten. One more time, deep breath in. Bend your knee. And exhale, straighten. Now here we can add on and we can challenge ourselves by like pointing and flexing the foot. We do an ankle crack, that's cool. It's good, my body needed it. You can also circle the ankle, both directions. And then we're gonna shake this leg. Shake it, 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 shake it. But stay balanced on your left leg. If you fall, it's cool. Come back, come back. Show yourself some grace. You got this. And then come back to your mountain pose wherever you are. This is good. We have fun. We get silly. And if we fall out, we just come back because we are resilient, we are strong, and we are capable. All right, left side. Standing tall on your right leg, looking with your eyes at something that's not moving. Thinking about your belly button, bend the left knee to a height that's good for you. Take a deep breath in. Exhale, straighten the leg. Deep breath in, bend. Exhale, straighten. I'm still reaching through my fingers here. I'm still lifting my heart and pressing my crown high. Take a deep breath in, bend. Exhale, straighten. Point, flex the foot. Circle the ankle, just play a little bit, challenge your balance, and then shake the leg. Try to stand tall on your right leg. If you fall, you just come back. Shake the left leg, shake it, shake it, shake it, shake it, shake it, and then freeze in your mountain pose. Now guess what? We get to put it all together. So we're gonna shake everything. Shake it high, shake it low, shake it side to side, shake it all around for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And you can keep shaking if you got some more time. That's all I have for you guys today. That's the move and shake. Make your body feel good. Let go of negativity. Shake away stress, fear, doubt. You've got it. You are capable. You are wonderful. You are beautiful. Have a beautiful day.
Thanks so much, Riki. So friends, we've given you some great ideas for how you can be silly, and we want to see what you've got going on. So again, send your pictures and your videos, attach them to this episode of Music City Kids, because laughter is not a... Thanks so much for tuning in. We'll see you next time. Have a great day.